What happens when Hollywood's golden boy meets late night's most calculating host? A clash of titans no one saw coming. Brad Pitt, renowned for his charm and composure, who unexpectedly found himself in a tense, live confrontation with Stephen Colbert, a moment that would dramatically reshape public perceptions of both men. What was meant to be a routine interview on The Late Show quickly unraveled into one of the most shocking moments in late-night television history. According to multiple sources, tensions were brewing well before the cameras began to roll. Colbert was reportedly in a foul mood throughout the day, visibly frustrated with what he referred to as pandering to celebrity egos. Meanwhile, Pitt arrived early, warm and professional as always, ready to promote his latest environmental documentary. He spent time speaking with staff, reviewing talking points, and preparing for what he assumed would be a productive and respectful conversation. But the first warning sign appeared when Colbert declined the traditional pre-show meeting with his guest. Instead, he sent a production assistant bearing a list of questions that reportedly strayed far from the agreed-upon topics and seemed designed to provoke. Pitt's publicist raised immediate concerns with the show's producers, but the wheels were already in motion. As the live audience took their seats, unaware of the behind-the-scenes tension, the show kicked off with Colbert's usual monologue. Yet his delivery was unusually sharp, with a hard edge that hinted at deeper agitation. When he introduced Pitt, the shift in tone became undeniable. "Please welcome Academy Award winner and apparent environmental expert, Brad Pitt," Colbert announced, the sarcasm in his voice unmistakable. The audience applauded, thrilled to see Pitt in person. But Colbert's body language, his stiff posture and forced smile, betrayed the undercurrent of hostility. From the start, the conversation felt off. "So Brad," Colbert began once the cheers died down, "you're here to talk about saving the world a broken bar again?" Attempting to diffuse the tension, Pitt replied graciously, "I'm here to highlight the incredible work being done by scientists and activists. This isn't about me, it's about solutions." Colbert leaned back. "Solutions," he repeated. "Interesting, coming from someone who flies private jets to climate conferences. How many carbon offsets does it take to ease that particular conscience?" The mood in the room shifted. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. Pitt, taken aback, responded calmly, "I flew commercial today. And yes, I recognize there's hypocrisy in this space. None of us are perfect, but we still need to try." But Colbert wasn't finished. "What qualifies you to lecture Americans about environmental responsibility?" he asked. 4 years of playing a cowboy? Or was it your stint as a gladiator that gave you scientific credentials? What was typically light-hearted ribbing had taken a dark turn. Pitt maintained his professionalism, though tension was visible in his jaw. "I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm using my platform to elevate the voices of those who are." The host, ignoring off-camera signals from his producers, kept pushing. "While promoting yourself as Hollywood's conscience," he added. "Convenient, isn't it, when the box office starts to decline?" The energy in the studio turned cold. What was supposed to be a conversation had become an ambush. Pitt, still composed, said, "I've been involved in these causes for over 2 decades, so long before it was trendy. But this shouldn't be about me." "Then maybe you should stop putting your face on their work," Colbert snapped. "Or does the cause only matter when it comes with a PR boost?" Pitt's face stiffened, but he stayed calm. He set down his water glass and stood up. "I'm not here to be insulted. I came in good faith. I respect your show and your audience too much to continue this." "Sit down," Colbert said, rising from his chair. "We're not finished." "I think we are," Pitt responded, unclipping his mic. The audience was silent. Many had begun recording on their phones, realizing this was something extraordinary. As Pitt turned to leave, Colbert stepped from behind his desk and said, "This is my show, and on my show, we finish the interview." "A real interview involves dialogue, not attacks," Pitt replied. "If you have a personal issue with me, this isn't the way to handle it." Security began to appear near the stage, unsure whether to intervene. Colbert, now visibly rattled, shouted, You celebrities are all the same. You come in expecting adoration and softball questions. God forbid someone challenges you. I've never once asked for pre-approved questions, Pitt countered. Ask anyone who's ever interviewed me. But there's a line between tough questions and personal attacks. Oh. Did I hurt the movie star's feelings? Colbert taunted in a sing-song voice. Poor Brad. Gasps filled the studio. Even long-time fans were stunned. Then Colbert crossed the final line. Running away is what you do best, isn't it? He said loudly. From interviews, from responsibilities, from marriage is a broken bar, from children. Pitt stopped mid-step. He turned slowly. You know nothing about my family, he said, voice low but firm. Colbert smirked. Hit a nerve? Maybe there's a real person behind all that PR after all. At that moment, everything changed. Pitt walked toward Colbert and stood just a foot away. Despite being slightly shorter, he seemed to tower over him. You can insult my work, my career. That's fair game, Pitt said. But my family is off limits. Always. For the first time, Colbert appeared shaken. A flicker of doubt crossed his face here, but instead of de-escalating, he pushed harder. Your family became fair game the moment you used them to shape your public image. You can't have it both ways. Security was now fully on stage. The audience, increasingly uncomfortable, began to leave their seats. Pitt, with quiet resolve, said, "This interview is over, and for the record I won't be back." Colbert, visibly fuming, tried to take back control. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess our guest can't handle a little real talk. Boos erupted from the crowd. It was clear where public sympathy lay. Pitt paused at the edge of the stage, then turned back, his voice calm and measured. I've been in this business long enough to know the difference between someone having a bad day and someone showing who they really are. I hope for your sake it's the former. The silence that followed was deafening. Executive producer Jessica Morton stepped onto the stage, something she had never done in 15 years with the show. We're taking a quick break, she said, her smile strained, her tone urgent. We're not breaking, Colbert snapped. But she leaned in and whispered, Network execs are watching. Don't make this worse. As Pitt exited, Colbert couldn't resist one last jab, mocking an audience member who had called out, "We love you, Brad." In a shrill voice, "We love you, Brad," he mimicked. The childishness stunned the room. Even Colbert's most loyal fans were left stunned. Then the network did the unthinkable. They cut the live feed mid-show and aired a rerun. Backstage, Colbert reportedly stormed into his dressing room, slamming the door so hard a framed Emmy fell off the wall. Pitt, meanwhile, remained calm, telling a staffer, "I hope he gets whatever help he needs." That wasn't the Stephen Colbert I thought I knew. Within hours, clips of the incident flooded social media. The hashtags #Colbert Meltdown and #Team Brad dominated trending charts. Public opinion was overwhelmingly on Pitt's side. In the days that followed, Colbert was notably absent from the show. The official statement cited health reasons, but insiders confirmed the network had ordered a cooling-off period. A temporary host addressed the elephant in the room. "We want to acknowledge what happened during Brad Pitt's recent appearance. That's not who we are. And on behalf of the entire team, we sincerely apologize." The audience responded with thunderous applause. The fallout was significant. Colbert's once carefully maintained image took a serious hit. The host, known for wit, integrity, and civility, had revealed a very different side. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt, through his restraint and refusal to stoop, had only strengthened his reputation as one of Hollywood's most grounded and respected figures. So, what really drove Stephen Colbert to behave so unprofessionally that night? Was it personal animosity, professional insecurity, or something deeper? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real stories behind the spotlight.